I've talked about why you should work out, but I don't think I've ever talked about what you get out of working out. Hi, I'm Jed, and this is the Reality Check, a show that's about working out because I decided that it was about that now. Um, Maybe it's because I'm missing the gym. Actually, it's probably that. It's been almost a month since the gym closed. Actually, probably more than a month. And I've heard some rumors that it might open up in like 2 weeks or something close to that, mid-February. I would really love that. I can't wait to go work out again. I took the gym for granted. I'm never going to do that again. And today I want to talk about, what you get out of working out because, well, it's kind of like an important thing, right? You put all this work into something, and well, if you don't get anything out of it, what's the point? The first one that everybody talks about is confidence. And for me, that confidence comes from the fact that I know that I'm better than everybody else. I I put on this humble and nice persona, but deep inside, I am rotten and arrogant and a prick and an asshole. And working out kind of brings that out of me. But that might just be confidence that I'm mistaking from arrogance. There's a big difference between the two. Confidence comes from within. It comes from an understanding, and arrogance comes from wanting to be better than everybody else. And I guess that's what I was talking about. But you improve. You improve at what you're doing. And that improvement just gives you a reinforcement that is very unique, because there's no way you're not getting stronger. And if you aren't, it just means you need to change something up. There's kind of a big thing in working out called progressive overload, which basically means just like the stuff getting progressively harder and harder, and your body trying to adapt to make the muscles grow, your strength increase, also all sorts of good stuff. And if you train hard at the gym, you release a lot of serotonin, I think. I don't know exactly. Adrenaline, it's something like that. You release a lot of good feel good hormones, and so you feel great about yourself. And that kind of feel good attitude follows you into your real life. And if you manage to fall in love with it, like I did, you sleep better because you can't wait to go to sleep, because next day you're gonna do chest, or you're gonna do arms, or you're gonna do legs. I'm not really hyped for leg day, but you gotta do it. You can't skip it. But yeah, you get that huge boost of confidence. You get all those feel good chemicals, and you look better. That's also something that is talked about, but it is a reason for a lot of people to start working out, is to look better. And it is a valid reason, but it can't be your sole reason for doing it. For starting, oh yeah, for me, it was part of it, but the bigger part for me was trying to get my mind in the right place. But looking better for women, that was definitely a thing too. And eventually that kind of fades away though, because instead of working out for others, working out for how people look at you, how people feel about you, you start working out for yourself, and for the sole sake of improving what you've already built and building upon it. And working out just is probably the most ripply skill you can learn. By that I mean that, like, when you start working out, once you start working out, maybe you don't eat all that junk food, not necessarily because you can't, because you could probably get away with it, but just because you might lose some gains, or you might not optimize your shit. So you start eating better, and then you stop drinking and stop taking drugs, because you're like, well, tomorrow I want to have a good workout, so tonight I'm not gonna drink, I'm not gonna smoke. Smoking doesn't do much, but drinking definitely does. The next workout is absolutely ruined when you drink a decent amount the day before. So that's why that's the main reason why I don't drink much. And it kind of ripples into all sorts of little things. Since you have energy, you maybe you're gonna clean your room today. You have motivation, and so you're like, oh, maybe I'm gonna start this new skill, and all of that comes from the fact that you started working out. And all of that kind of goodness comes into you. There's nothing bad about working out. Obviously, okay, that's not true. Body dysmorphia is a big thing, and never being happy with the way you look is another. A lot of people deal with that a fuck ton, and they have to. Working out attracts the kind of people that always want to improve, and although improvement is good, focusing on what you could look instead of what you're looking right now defeats the whole purpose, kinda, because you can't really enjoy the body that you have now if you're looking at the body that you could have if you worked out twice a day or something. Although working out twice a day isn't really the best strategy. Usually you want to keep some rest days, but you know what I mean. You start focusing on the future instead of focusing on the present, and that's a shame because you probably look pretty fucking good. Another thing is, it sounds dumb, but caffeine addiction, because pre-workout is packed with that stuff, and it makes you feel great, so you take it every workout pretty much, or I do at least. Don't start off if you're just starting out. You don't need it. It's eventually, you'll get there. You earn your first tub of pre-workout, and you know when you're ready. Yeah, pre-workout makes it so that your intake of caffeine increases, and that might not be something that everybody wants. I think like a decent dose is like probably around 200 milligrams, which is like about two and a half coffees. So that's that. I mean, that stacks up a lot, and if you do it every day, I mean, you can build up a stimulant resistance, and then that's the whole problem. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah.